Located in northern Punjab in the vicinity of the world's second largest salt mine, and it was carved out of three adjoining districts, Atil, Jhelum and Punjab. District Chakwal has many claims to fame: its natural beauty, its religious profile, its social and martial status, its minerals, mines, lakes, olives, its unique culture, its archaeological and archaeological assets, and all these points make this city an appropriate place for archaeological heritage and natural tourism as well. So, what is the perspective or the object behind initiating this project of digitization in District Chakwal? I can go through lengthy details, but instead of going through the verbosity, let's go through some visual to understand this point. This is a landmark building of the school in District Chakwal. It was built by Sardar Jeet Singh and his three brothers in the loving memory of their teacher Munshi San Singh, and at that time that school was known as San Singh Khalsa High School Chakwal, and many renowned personalities of district got their education from this school. And after independence, the founder of that school were forced to migrate to India, and after settling in New Delhi, the first thing they did was to establish a San Singh Khalsa High School, New Delhi, Chakwal. And that school is still active in Lajpat Nagar in India. But what happened to that landmark building of school in District Chakwal? Due to negligence of authorities, that building was not conserved on time, and finally it was demolished. And this sent a huge wave of shock not among the local community, but to the heirs of that building across the border. Then these are some other visuals of the misuse, encroachment, and abuse of the temples. And then these are some signs of neglect and weather condition. And then secular buildings are also facing these conditions. To cope up with this, these situations, University of Chakwal approached the local community and then communicated with distant, stakeholders. As we, University of Chakwal, believe in collaboration of industry and academia, and we discussed these issues on different platforms, and finally with the collaboration of Chakwal Chamber of Commerce and Industry and with the journal. Financial support of Mr. Khaziapur, who's a founder of Chakwal Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We initiated the first the project of digital reconstruction of historic monuments in District Chakwal, Pakistan. So this is a Google map showing three monuments. Initially, we selected three monuments. One is the Hindu temple from the Hindu Shaya period, and then toward the secular building from the British period, which is selected for digital reconstruction. A multidisciplinary team consisted of the archaeologists, architects, and the tourism experts were formed to initiate this project of digitization. So what were the techniques? The project team visited, and surveyed the selected site, and then we documented the existing features. We prepared the sketches for onward process and documentation, planned the scale drawings of plan, and the elevation got formed. And after completing the survey, on the basis of the sketches and trying documentation of the monuments were done by using the latest software like ArchiCAD, AutoCAD, Revit, Google SketchUp, and photogrammetry. So the first building which was selected is a Molo temple. This temple is located in Mulot village of District Chakwal. It is located on a hilltop, and it was built by Jinjua chieftain Rajamal in 980 CE. And Jinjuas were warrior tribes. They were always in a state of agitation with invaders who passed through this area to attack on Delhi. And that's why Jinjuas built a fort over there for defensive purposes. But with the passage of time, that fort is erased on the debris of the wall of that fort is well. But this temple, in much depleted condition, is still they are talking about the grandeur of that time period. However, this temple is very unique if we consider its architecture, which is compared to the Kashmiri style of architecture, and red sandstone is used in this temple which is the specification of this temple in Salt Lake, which you probably won't find in any other temple in Salt Lake. So here you can also see a Arthamanda, which is also a specified feature of this temple. But as you see the condition of this temple and incongruent cupola at the top and the deteriorated condition, it is really difficult for us to figure out the superstructure of this temple, and moreover this incongruent cupola at the top, which was introduced during the Sikh period to protect the monument from the seepage of rain. So it was making us think much harder to digitally reconstruct it. But on the basis of the existing structures, the walls, the arches, and the trefoil arches, we speculated that this building must have remedial superstructure. Then we have archaeologists like Sir Alexander Cunningham, who suggested the remedial superstructure, the shaker of this building. Then there were some other archaeologists who just had an opinion, like J. Haddle, then the A. Steen, A. Kumaraswamy, and they suggested that this temple must have pent rooftop. But finally, Michael Master, on the basis of the architecture, suggested that this temple could be compared with the Panjab temple in Kashmir that was also built in 10th century CE. This is the Sar temple. Then we use that temple as a model to digitally reconstruct the temple at Malot, and then we digitally reconstruct all the missing features. Can you please play the video of photogrammetry to understand the process?
This one, Malot.
Yeah, the first one from the right. This is a photogrammetry sequence I integrated for the students to see. I request you to play the second video in the middle. This is how we digitally reconstructed by following the model of the Panjab temple in Kashmir. Can you play the third video so that we can see the visuals of inside of temple as well? Please start the presentation. So these are the digitally reconstructed images. After the second annual Sikh war, the Chaniawala, the Sikh rule was overthrown by the Britishers, and they introduced their own infrastructure in Punjab, and material remains in form of school, railway station, canals, irrigation channels. Hospitals are present in Punjab. Same is the condition of the Chakwal. We also have material remains of the British period. I have selected the railway station. It is located in the heart of the city, and it is very close to the heart of the local community as well. This railway station was introduced with the Britishers, but in Chakwal, railway station was introduced in 1922 during the World War for the logistic of soldiers as well as the war goods, because Chakwal was the core area for the recruitment of the soldiers to participate in World War. So this building, though facade looks better, but it is in a very bad and deteriorating condition. Its roof is quite damaged due to the thick vegetation and the roots, and the rooms are used to keep the fodder of the animals, and it's quite a resting place of animals. So this is the digital reconstructed image of the shard. This is the rear view of railway station. That's how we digitally reconstructed. These are the side flanks. These are the digitally reconstructed image. This is interior, chicken food, lounge. Then we organized this seminar and invited all the city government and shared these images with them and suggested them that this could be actually conserved, and we can use this building as a railway museum. This next building, monument, which we selected is a dark bungalow. Following the Mughal tradition of Karwan's rise, Britishers also introduced these dark bungalows, but with their own specific British period architecture and material as well. So this Chakwal is dotted with such dark bungalows to facilitate the postal officials even at the very far from areas, and this dark bungalow is located in Bonn, and it is also facing the same situation of neglect and abuse, and we digitally reconstructed this. We suggested that this building, after conservation, could be used as a health center, as it is located close to the health center, and we can use it for a facilitation center for the women, children, or minorities. Thank you very much, everyone, for your patience and patience. Pakistan, Zindabad, University of Peshawar, Panjab.